Here's another example of function expressions. We call these IFFEs. IIFE, which stands for Immediately Invoked Function Expression. You undoubtedly will have seen at least some of these in some code at some point. And because it's an extremely common pattern, what we see here is a function called another teacher. You'll notice that on line 3 to line 6, there's a wrapping set of parentheses around that function. That's what makes it a function expression instead of the other form of function, which we call a declaration. Here it's a value, and then specifically on line 6 is where it's getting executed. That's the immediately invoked part. It's being executed immediately after we describe that function expression as a value. It immediately invokes it. That's what makes it an IFFE. And the main end result of an IFFE, the main end result of running a function, is that we get a new block of scope there. There's a block of scope inside of that function, another teacher. So when I say var teacher equals Susie on line 4, I'm making a teacher variable inside of that function. I'm not overriding the one from line 1. That allows us to encapsulate some of our behaviors and things so that they don't pollute other parts of the program. We wouldn't want for line 8 to print Susie. We want for line 8 to print Kyle. And the way that we protect that assignment on line 4 from changing it is that we wrap a function around it. That's at least one of the ways to do so. So IFFEs are a very common pattern. They've been sort of idiomatically around for more than a decade. You see linked here in the slides a blog post back to 2010 from where this idea of IFFEs, immediately invoked function expressions, was kind of described. And they are typically used in places in our code where we need to collect a set of variables and protect them from encroaching upon an outer scope.